Goss joins us this morning. She is in this month's Austin Woman magazine, and she is talking etiquette, summertime etiquette. I love this, though. Right in one of the first paragraphs of the article, we're not talking about pinkies up etiquette here.
Absolutely not, Carrie.
Etiquette is, what is etiquette, and what can we do in a real world to incorporate it in our everyday lives?
Well, I love that question, because really what etiquette is all about is not about the pinkies up and the nose in the air. It's quite the opposite. It's about how you feel in my presence. It's really all about the other person. So I thought this summer would be an amazing time to just keep it real and show some respect and take responsibility, which are three elements of etiquette.
I love it. So, and you know, today's the first day of summer.
New
beginnings are always
timing.
good, right?
That's right. That's right.
So talk about that. Keep it real. Like, put your pinky down.
Exactly.
Stop trying to be arrogant and do what you feel is the right thing, or, you know, what the protocol says. But
well, it's really about the other person.
Yeah, think about
That's
how they
the
feel.
shift. That's the paradigm shift.
Yeah.
And keeping it real really is a coin that has two sides, because you do want to keep it real. However, in my training, sometimes I get people who say, well, Jan, this is just me. This is how I really am. And so there's kind of that negative side about keeping it real, too, that we have to remember that you're not the only person on the planet.
Okay.
You know, I want you to be you, and I want
Right.
you to keep it real. But the truth is, we have to live on this planet with other human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going to have a civil society, then we need to learn how to treat each other with respect.
Okay, let's talk about respect. How can we show that respect in our everyday lives? Do we have to go above and beyond, or are there simple things we can do?
Well, that's a very good question, too. You know, respect really begins in the home. It begins on the home front. And sometimes that's the most difficult place to show respect.
Sure,
you know,
because
we
you
kinda,
love those people, and you feel like, oh, they're going to love me anyway.
Exactly. They'll love me unconditionally. I don't
Sure.
need to show any respect. So my challenge this summer is really this. Go that extra mile. Show some respect in the home front, just like you would maybe to a client at work, or someone who you think, oh, if I show them respect, they're going to pay me some money, or they're going to do business with me.
Right.
Well, how about take that same level of respect to your home?
That's a good one. And then, is it our responsibility to act this way? Is that what number 3 is, responsibility?
Well, I guess in a way that does say what was on my heart about that. But really the responsibility piece is stepping up to the plate. Because we all have things that we have to take care of, right?
Sure.
I mean, that's just life.
Right,
You know, I
right.
can't say, well, that's Carrie's job. She has to take care of that for me.
Sure.
You know, there are certain things that it's Jan's job, and that's what I have to take care of.
Right.
And as we step into those roles and take responsibility for our piece and our part, it just helps the world be a more civil place.
Well, talk about your business, because this is a really neat...
Are you sure you want me to get
Yes.
into that? That
Yes.
is so my heart. Well, Civility Consulting is all about exactly the things that we've been talking about. We work primarily with the financial industries, because if I'm going to trust you with my money, you better be professional.
Oh, sure.
And another arena we work is with professional athletes, because if you're in the public eye, then you have a responsibility for those who have their eyes on you.
This is so neat, Jan. Okay.
I love it.
Read more about Jan Goss and her etiquette tips. 3 things that you can really do this summer in this month's Austin Woman magazine. We want to have you back.
I want to come back.
Yes,
Thank
we want
you,
to talk
Carrie.
about how the world is thirsting for civility. That's a quote here in that article.
Okay, thank you.